Welcome to Man United Transfers News Update. Stay tuned for the most up-to-date Man United transfer rumors and breaking news throughout the day. Please, before starting the video, like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. Please also put your thoughts in the comments below. Manchester United have a solution to their Bruno Fernandes problem. Fernandes played more games than anyone else in Europe last season, but if United want him to maintain his output, they need to afford him some rest throughout the year. If you ask Manchester United fans who the first name on the team sheet is at the club, you're likely to get two answers: Harry Maguire or Bruno Fernandes. Both men made 51 starts last season, and while Fernandes ended up with an additional 7 appearances off the bench in comparison to Maguire, the defender's injury at the back end of the season affected that. One thing that isn't up for debate, though, is Fernandes' importance to the attacking side of United's game under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The Portuguese Magnifico scored 28 goals in all competitions, more than any other Manchester United player since Robin van Persie back in 2012-13. He also added 17 assists too, making him by far the most productive player in the United squad with 45 goal contributions. But one thing that anyone who watched the Reds towards the back end of last season noticed was that as Fernandes began to run low on energy after so much football, his output went down the drain too. From February 28, 2021, when they went to Stamford Bridge for a 0-0 draw against Chelsea, Fernandes played 13 games between then and the end of the season. In those 13 games, starting in 11, he managed just 3 goals and 2 assists, with 2 of the goals coming from the penalty spot and 1 of the assists questionable as to whether he even touched the ball or not. His form fell off a cliff, but because of his importance and the state of United's season at the time, he was left in the team with the hope that he'd be able to play through it. In the end, his lack of freshness and form played a part in United finishing trophyless by losing the Europa League final to Villarreal. With the addition of Jadon Sancho to the first team, as well as the inclusion of the likes of Shola Shoretire, Hannibal Mejbri and Anthony Elanga, there are no excuses this season for Solskjaer to run his starman into the ground. We've seen what asking a player to play through the pain barrier can do with Marcus Rashford, with the England international set to miss the first 3 months of the season. There is no need for Solskjaer to subject Fernandes to as much football this season, and keeping him fresh by affording him a rest every now and then will likely see him improve even further upon his mind-blowing stats. Fernandes is a machine in front of goals, churning out goals and assists regularly, but by limiting his game time more and keeping him fresh, then he should in theory be able to do so more often, rather than having long droughts in the middle of the season. Mason Greenwood is a year older and more developed. Anthony Martial has a point to prove after a poor season last time out. Edinson Cavani wants to ensure his class is remembered in front of the fans, and Sancho has the backing of every United fan to find success for the club after his move. There are options there for Solskjaer to select from while still maintaining the quality of the team, and it would be in the team's and Fernandes' best interests for him to find a way to keep him fresh. Once the business end of the season comes around once again, United will hope to be firmly involved in the hunt for silverware. If that is the case, they must ensure that their top players are peaking at the right time to stand the best chance of winning their first trophy since 2017. Thank you for watching. Up United!